Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Penny, a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Saints at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the gun on third down, Payne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Haven't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To throw on second down, Payne. And the catch made by Johnson. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Payne. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here is 3rd down at 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Terrace Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Payne. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Payne. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A give running right is Vaughn. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Payne. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Olave over the middle.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Payne.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Throwing on 1st down. Payne. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Payne. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Payne. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st down, Payne. They set up the screen to Penny. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Coming left is Kamara. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Penny is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They begin with a run by Penny. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Payne. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the 1st half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A final shot before break. Payne taking a shot here for Marshall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. The 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Vaughn. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the counter, it's Vaughn. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
18 They're going to look to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Brooks. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Let's go now.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Kennedy Brooks, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Olave holds it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Dawson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On third down, Dawson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Rig alert.
Again, a run with Vaughn. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready?
Third down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And a short gain down to about the 33.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, no, he lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Lamb will go in motion.
No, no. Bring it. Ready.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Running behind center with Vaughn. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and the lead will hold at 10. This is 1st and 10. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Dawson. Again, it's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Dawson.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolds,